Vocabulary in applied linguistic science. What does it mean to know a word? How to select vocabulary, presenting vocabulary. Lecture 5. Teaching objectives. Now is the meaning of knowing a word. Grasp, way of presenting vocabulary. Grasp, way of consolidating vocabulary. Now, how to develop vocabulary learning strategies. Contents: understanding vocabulary and vocabulary learning. The meaning of knowing a word. Way of presenting vocabulary. Ways of consolidating vocabulary. Developing vocabulary learning strategies. First, understanding vocabulary and vocabulary learning. Ask students to discuss the following questions. What is the most common ways of Chinese students to learn vocabulary regarding English? What is the most common ways for Chinese teachers to teach English vocabulary in primary school, secondary school, and university? What are the some of the vocabulary learning strategies you have used and found if not useful or effective? Task 2. People have different understanding of what a vocabulary item is, how an item can be learned and consolidated, which items should be learned, and to what extent the items should be learned and practices. It is very important for the students themselves to develop vocabulary awareness and vocabulary building strategies. What does knowing a word involve? Knowing a word involves knowing its pronunciation and spelling, meaning, and usage. According to Hedge, vocabulary learning involves at least two aspects of meaning. The first aspect involves the understanding of its denotative and connotative meaning. The second aspect involves understanding the sense relations amongst words. What does knowing a word involve? Denotative meaning. Denotative meaning of a word or a lexical item refers to those words that we use to label things as regards real objects such as a name or sign in the physical world. Connotative meaning. A connotative meaning of a word refers to the attitudes or emotions of a language user in choosing a word and the influence of this on listener or reader's interpretation of the word. Third is collocations. Collocations refers to words that occur with high frequency and have been accepted as ways for the use of words. Fourth, synonyms, antonym, and hyponym. Synonyms refers to items that mean the same or nearly the same. Second refers to items that mean the opposite of a word. Third refers to words which can be grouped together under the same superordinate concepts. Receptive vocabulary. It refers to words that one is able to recognize and comprehend in reading or listening but unable to use automatically in speaking or writing. Productive vocabulary. These words that one is not only able to recognize but also able to use in speech and writing and consider it as one of one's productive and active. Ways of presenting vocabulary. A visual or physical demonstration, pictures, cards, real objects, video clips, memes, and gestures to show the meaning. Verbal context, synonyms or antonyms, hyponyms, translate, definition, and actively word formation, chunks the context in real life. Ways of consolidating vocabulary, labeling, spotting the differences, describing and drawing, playing a game, using a word series, word bingo, word association, odd man out, synonyms and antonyms, use word category, using word network. Developing vocabulary learning strategies, review regularly, guessing meaning from context, organize vocabulary effectively. The end.